I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Colm McGuigan for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by Jamie Moore here in Dublin. Jamie, we spoke a few weeks ago when this was made. Can you believe it's finally here?
Yeah, well, it's exciting. You know, I'm really happy for Chantelle because I know how hard she works. I know how much she's dedicated herself to this sport, and for the 4 years what we've been working together, she sort of worked towards this moment. And obviously we're still 9 weeks away from the fight or whatever it is, but it feels real now. You know, you come to something like this and it's like the official announcement, and you know, just seeing Katie backstage there and Brian, and it's real for her now, so she can start to get her teeth stuck into training.
Break this down for me in terms of the fight itself. How do you think it goes, and what do you think Chantelle can exploit that Katie maybe doesn't do so well?
Well, the thing is with Katie, the stuff she does really well is so hard to deal with. So the first problem you have is getting past that. Once you get past that, you know, certain fighters have got to the stage where they have given her problems, but they've not been able to beat her. So the thing what I feel we've got with Chantelle is that I've got a fighter who's got the attributes which are capable of getting close to her. Once she gets there, she's then able to exploit the weaknesses what Katie might have on the inside, and she's also got an engine, and she's so strong. You know, Katie's coming up a weight for this, and you know, I half expected her to maybe say, well, we'll do it at catch weight, but you know, again, huge credit to her. She's never asked for anything like that. She's never put an obstacle in our way for us to sort of question it and go, oh, she doesn't really want this. From the get-go, it was so easy to make the fight, and as much as the only reason we're here is because of Katie Taylor, I'm so confident in Chantelle beating her. Not just Katie, but I'm confident in her in beating any fighter in her weight division because I know how good she is. But I just believe that she's got the right type of style to beat her.
Do you think coming up a weight for Katie Taylor is going to be a problem in this fight? Do you see that as maybe one of her weaknesses, possibly?
I don't think it's a weakness. I think in many ways, as you get older, it's always easier if you move up a weight because your body can't lose weight or get down to it as much. You know, the strain it puts on your body can actually take more out of you. So it might actually help Katie at this stage, being 36, and you know, those extra couple of pounds might give her that extra bit of energy what she needs.
Do you think, we spoke about this before, the Josh Taylor thing and Jack Catterall, do you think that comes into play as in your mind as a coach whenever you're thinking about coming into someone's backyard, or do you have to put that to one side?
Yeah, you can. As much as, you know, it can be a worry because it has happened in the past. You can't let that affect how you go about your job, how you go about your training camp. And I've said this before, you know, me and Chantelle will go and we'll do our jobs to the best of our ability, and then I just hope that on the night the people who are in their positions who are doing their job do their job to the best of their ability as well. And you know, it's going to be difficult to get a decision here anyway against Katie Taylor, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, female fighter to have ever lived in Dublin at her homecoming in the backyard. So it's going to be a tough ask. But I'll be honest with you, if I wanted anybody in the opposite corner to Katie who I thought was capable of beating her, it'd be Chantelle Cameron.
Last one from me. Chantelle Cameron was beaten by Katie Taylor as an amateur. Do you think that plays into this?
Not at all. I think you know, when you look at the girls' experience at that stage in their lives, Katie was, you know, multi-times national champion, amateur champion, you know, worlds. You know, I don't know, I'm guessing, but I know she'd had over 100 fights. And Chantelle I think it was Chantelle's second ever international bout. So I don't even think that's an issue. You know, they have boxed each other in terms of the physicality of it, but in terms of the experience and the actual fighters they are today, I don't even think it matters.
Well, Jimmy, thank you very much for your time. We'll catch up on Fight Week. Appreciate it.
Cheers, pal.
Refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
And it must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncers' guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,